early start off.
Good morning, or I mean, actually, yeah, it is an early morning. It is now 2 UTC in Sunday. We're gonna be having already our last match of semifinals. Yeah, as we get into later in the rounds, the number of matches do decrease quite exponentially, and what a way to end off semifinals we have. We're gonna be seeing our second winners bracket match, and after the C2 and C3 winners bracket match, we're gonna be seeing our Seed 1 team up against Seed 4. T1 featuring Hello Sun Nepigen up against Salmon Noodle featuring Yi and Nad. These 4 players basically don't need introduction. They all have been showing the best there is in the Mania World Cup for the past 2 or 3 years, and players are just gonna be showing no fear in a lot of these maps, I would assume. So in the top of the top level of players, it's gonna be such an interesting sight to see them compete against each other. But yeah, I'm gonna be your commentator today, Popy. Alongside me is Adam Yuuki. Say hello.
Hello everybody, good morning. Both of us is awake at 10 a.m. Well, for Poppy it's 9 a.m. But good morning to everyone, good afternoon or good
It's 10
evening,
a.m., it's 10
wherever
a.m.
you are. Yeah, fair. Time zone be like. But yeah, good morning to everyone. I feel like this match is going to be really intense. Come on, T1 having both Hello Sun and Nepigen. Both needs no introduction. Hello Sun is one of the best Rice players currently in the United States and the world as well, while Nepigen's just the best tournament player as of now. He showed his dominance already. While on Salmon Noodle side, we have Yi, which is currently top 10 global in terms of PP performance and also tournament performance as well, with Nad, also from the South Korean team on Mania World Cup for multiple years alongside. But we jump into the role with Yi winning the role with 90, having the pick or ban first. So I feel like it's going to be rough on either side since both teams are so good to the point that there's no bias in terms of skill set at this point.
Yeah, that's true. Into the winners bracket match that we see, all these top 4 seeded teams are just so undeniably well-rounded across all patterning. Any skill sets, they have just immaculate accuracies all across. Rice or Elrens or hybrids, they're probably gonna be FCing most of them, if not all of them. And
They just have it
just
all.
yeah, like blowing our minds up in any of the picks featured here. We're gonna be seeing. I don't even know what would their choice be in this kind
Honestly,
of top
what
level
would
situation.
either team's choice be? Because I know to the degree that Nepigen, Hello Sun, Nad, and Yi is so good to the point that it's going to be a fraction of who's just better overall in the game. That's literally it. And we are only at semifinals getting these kinds of prediction already. And we're not even in finals or grand finals yet.
Yeah, it's just crazy, man. But let's take a look at their options. Gonna be seeing LN1 protected on the side of T1 there. I actually haven't seen LN1 being played out, at least in my own eyes. I forgot if LN1 was picked before in the previous matches, but LN1 is the LN release protected. I mean, yeah, that's kind of a fair choice. Nepigen is known for being just the craziest consistency LN player. So LN1 being the more gimmick, or not gimmick, it's like most LN focus,
Timing hell.
release
Boom.
focus LN, yeah.
But
Timing.
you did mention LN1 not being picked. Well, it was actually played on the very first semifinals match. And if I'm not wrong, it was not Satora's team. Which team is it? I think it was the other team.
I think it was Starblazing.
No. It was sorry. It was Satora's team that was able to win against Unitary on the Long the 1 pick, we got one of the more disgusting score I've seen. If I'm not wrong, it was either 2 or 6 200 counts on the timing hell map, which should not be
think it's
possible with the length.
Yeah. Especially when map pool is getting like so difficult, what almost MWC Grand Finals difficulty.
Yeah,
Like, having these kind of accuracies is kind of unreal.
yeah, we do see Rise 5 being protected, which is the best map in the entire pool, baby. MC
Oh,
Mental
God.
at its best. And we have Long the Fall being banned, the total eclipse of the sun. Goodbye, Croquet map. You're banished from mid-arena ever again. I've seen this map banned so many times already.
Oh, L4 is the Jack, or is there something?
Yeah, it's the Jack. The running joke is that Long the Fall is the coordination Jack, also known as Chord Jack pick. So that's been banned a lot. Rise 7 and Elegant VIP also gets banned, probably due to the anchors, which is understandable. It's really fast, annoying to hit, and your accuracy dies very badly if you do not have the sufficient BPM or finger control to hit it.
Yeah, Rise 7 definitely more on the. Just have to be so like controlled mentally and physically to be able to hit these kind of maps consistently. You see Nat saying, no, I love Rise 7 because, well, Nat definitely has one of the best consistencies when it comes to holding Rise accuracy and control. So,
yeah, and as you say that, we go into King of Minneapolis straight away. The more oriented tech pick with Doms inside. It's just a mixed rice pick that's very, very hard. That's the basic norm of these maps now. It's just hard with gimmicks. So on Rice, let me take a look. If I'm not wrong, Rice 6 is, yeah, Dump Tech, King of Minneapolis on 1.05x. Mapped by Polarin, who should hopefully need no introduction of what they map. They have mapped a lot of crazy hard stuff already, and this is no exception as well.
Yeah, Polarin is known for making a lot of bursty patterns in their maps, so this one I do believe there is a lot of transitioning to be seen here, like mini jacks into more streamy bursts is basically the main dish of this map. At 3 minutes, I think Rise 6 is like one of the more popular picks as well. Like I think I've seen a lot of matches choosing this one.
I think they love the map and the song itself, or both. You know, it's a good map. Epic Man did try very hard for semifinals, and we have much more crazier stuff to get into. And if I'm not wrong, this is also the first time Nepigen and Nod gets to be in a 1v1 situation. So this is going to be very, very intense to watch.
Yeah, let's take a look. We're gonna be seeing the top performances here. Starting off, gonna be seeing no fear between the two. Both players showing about 9.9% accuracy range. These kind of transitioning patterns is gonna be the main difficulty or the main source of accuracy drops, if that's even gonna happen. So,
I mean, at this difficulty, at this player's skill, that they're holding 99.91%, this is the winner's bracket, do be granted. But still, the fact that players of this caliber is still able to hold on to above 99.9 is already a crazy feat. Both Nepigen and Nod holding basically the same accuracy. Nepigen finding the first drop actually, dropping their combo down and score lead towards Nod about 5 to 6,000 K, slowly ever slightly growing towards Nod's side. That first drop is going to be very detrimental considering that Nod is one of the strongest Rice player you've been seeing in this tournament so far in terms of Rice capabilities.
Yeah, seeing that first drop from Nepigen is a little bit interesting to see, but a miss back from Nat is gonna shrink the lead a little bit, but Nat's miss was much cleaner compared to Nep's. Like, 3,000 score lead still. That miss from Nat is really just one singular miss, while Nepigen's miss there was probably followed by a little bit more accuracy drops, and now, halfway through the map, we are having 2,000 score lead, the slightest lead we've seen for the side of Salmon Noodle.
Yeah,
not more slow break section.
yeah, Nod is able to get back to over 400 combo mark to stop the score lead from shrinking. Neptune's accuracy compared to Nod is about just slightly over 0.1%, but any miss from Nod or Neptune can still swing this around. 2,500, slowly going to 3,000 now. A small accuracy drop from Neptune yet again, but Nod is just holding consistently. That miss earlier showed that he can combo everything. He can try and get back his accuracy despite missing because his miss is just that lean compared to Neb's. Finding another drop is Neb's side actually.
Yeah, that second miss is going to extend the lead now again. These patterns, I told you, the transitioning makes it really difficult to hold combo consistently. Neptune finding that second miss there is going to give Nat a bigger score lead now. 8,000 going towards 9,000 as Nat was gaining accuracy since the miss back to 99.88 still. Like, this is what I'm talking about Nat's accuracy game on Rice Pool. Like, what are we doing? Neptune's accuracy is still absolutely incredible. With 2 misses still holding up 9.7 range, but it's not going to be enough. Oh, Neptune finds a third one though.
He closes it out with the funniest number ever. Oh, wow. Wow, I'm laughing, guys. Wahaha.
Dude.
Did not score 1-200 and 1 miss. The cleanest thing you will ever seen from a miss at Mania World Cup finals, 2 grand finals difficulty, and you get that performance is utterly despicable. Same with Neptune holding 980k with 4 misses, but still, it's such a strong score.
Yeah, that ratio game from both of the players is actually incredible. Just Neptune finding a little bit more drops there alongside with some residual accuracy drops. Not going to be enough to fight against Nat's 992k. Nat's score could have been even higher without the miss, which is just insane to think about.
Yeah, it could have been 995k actually if Nat didn't find a drop, or possibly even V1 double S the map, since I'm guessing when he found the miss, he also found the 200 count. But still, that accuracy, him almost building up to 99.90% again, even with a miss, is disgusting. Like, actually disgusting. Not many players can do that. There's only a select few in the world that can pull this off.
I can probably count it with the fingers, like, there's no way. Like, these kind of ratio and accuracy scores that you are able to even get is just so insane.
We're getting
LN3. It's gonna be T1's turn to get their revenge on their cake now. L13 gonna be chosen here. I think this is very logical. It seems like T1's gonna be the one going for the LN side of things now.
Yeah, I'm Yi is going to come in for Long Note 3, Fireworks and Stargazer, our custom Long Note 3 map by Costella. I feel like it's one of the more easier sided in terms of pattern-wise, but it's also pretty hard to act. Well, not as hard as Long Note 1, but still, it's hard to act. We have Neptune staying in against I'm Yi, so hopefully T1's idea is that they capitalize on abusing Long Note just with Nep alone, and when Rice is being chosen, Hello Sun or Neptune can come in and try to fill in the spot. So we just have to see what their game plan is.
Yeah, this does feel like the kind of games that one breakpoint is very crucial between the two teams, and if you just can simply get a singular breakpoint, you might as well just win the match. But can't say for sure. Breakpoint trades do exist, but I feel like for this kind of matchup, you just want to try your best to not allow that, like, at all costs. So
you just have to make sure you're locked in for every single pick. But here we go into map number 2. I feel like this still can go either way. I'm Yi is also a really incredible player on Long Note as well. If I'm not wrong, he did share some stuff with me that on Long Note 1, he was able to full combo choke 1.15 rate. And what we have here in semifinals is a base rate.
Yeah, the amount of physicality that Yi has is just... You just don't know where the limit is.
Yeah, starting off, not too big of a difference from both players, holding virtually the same accuracy, still above 99.80% range. Nepigen just having the slight accuracy lead, but still, we are not even into the Ki yet, where you have to hold the most. It's the important section of the map. We do get the first drop coming in. Both players still holding good accuracy, just not trading with each other. Nepigen finds the first drop as I said that. No!
Yeah, first drop gonna be coming in for some Nepigen there. In terms of LM patterns, is like if you miss, you cannot make that miss clean at all because these kind of speedy transition roll or stream LNs, it's just you miss, you follow up by a lot more accuracy drops because the LNs are just so dense, and Nepigen still having 99.7 after the miss is insane, but it is a miss after all, and Yi with 99.8 is gonna get away with 4,000 score lead. I don't think it's over though. Misses can still happen between the two.
Yeah, especially the second half where the last Ki is extra long and extra dense compared to the one we had earlier. Sure, Nepigen did find a drop first compared to Yi, having their accuracy and combo resetted by that factor, but still, with the second Ki about to come in soon, anything can still happen on Yi's side as we jump into the second Ki right now, where it's the calm before the storm, as the second half of the Ki gets even more rough with the short longness and density. This is just the easy part of the Ki. Anything can still happen from both players' side.
Yeah, these LNs transitioning, we're gonna have more stream continuous patterns. This is like the final kill that Nepigen is hoping ME to miss on. A miss has to happen or else it's gonna be a breakpoint, and you're still actually gaining accuracy in these patterns. Where I mean, there was a breakpoint earlier, but 9.82 still. Is anything even gonna happen? There's still one more section out of this break part, but it has to be there.
He's still holding onto his full combo. He's just not letting it go. This section is more techie based with a lot more shot longness. Maybe he can find a drop or an accuracy drop that will probably swing to Nepigen's side, but ending it off, that doesn't seem to happen. He just closes it out like it's nothing. Nepigen, despite trying his best, just finding the drop so early on during the map, gives Yi the upper edge, closing it out with a 994k, I think. A 995k choke. It is a 994.
Yeah, Nepigen. Oh, that
Oh
is
my
unfortunate.
god.
And why are we assessing this map? Why are we assessing this map?
We should not be V1SS this map. What are you guys on? Yi with a V1SS and Nepigen 3 miss 1-200 with better ratio. If Nepigen actually F-seeded instead, they could have gotten Long Note 3 in their bag, but we are getting Rice 1 being picked. Lady Brown, the speed map by Scar, coming in straight away. Same with Nod.
Yes, Rice one is very interesting. You see Scar's name being here for the speed pick is already a scary sign, and the amount of doms that this map has is going to be very interesting to see. For more unconventional speed pick, we're going to see how these two
something's
players
up
perform.
when these players are still playing these maps like it's nothing. It's semifinals. It's finals to grand finals Mania World Cup. And it's gonna get harder. I don't know what they can pull when the future rounds come. This is winners bracket, so both teams can still play in finals despite whoever loses this. But we see Hello Sun coming in, and I'm guessing Nad will also come in soon. Just have to wait for what Salmon Noodle's idea is.
Yeah, I think it's logical to have Hello Sun to come in, because I do believe that they do want Nepigen to be the one playing the Allen hybrid side of things. So had Nepigen played this one, they couldn't play the next maps because of the pre-play rule.
Yeah, and that alongside that, after this map, is also Team T1's pick, so this is definitely a smart option, counting on Hello Sun. Considering he is one of the Rise player, the core Rise player in Mania World Cup for Team United States, but not as well is a core player in South Korea team. it's just going to be very close overall. And since it's a speed map, finger control is a must.
Yeah, that's true. I think for a lot of the time, speed picks have much more like finger control required when you compare it with like the other stream map, aka Rise 2 and Rise 3. Because single streams are just, it's much more obnoxious to like read and control your fingers with. Whereas in jump stream, you can kind of coordinate your fingers better on the triples and doubles there. This one, you just hit the streams. There's no indicators.
Yeah, we're already going in with the stream. No stop. There's a lot of anchor in this specific map pick with a lot of left and right rolls, but still, most emphasis is the anchor. Both players still holding onto their full combo above 99.90% from Hellosun and Nad, just not dropping any terms of accuracy, giving the lead to either one of these two players at all.
Yeah, at this point, T1 has to hope for a breakpoint back, maybe in this map if possible, but Hellosun dropping accuracy there back to 99.75. We see the first act drop coming in. These kind of anchory sections in the speed map can be very easy for players to trip up, and Hellosun gonna be the one dropping. I mean, they still have 9.8, which is still insane on paper, but Nat is just still staying the above 9.9 range.
Yeah, and in fact, Nod is actually gaining accuracy. He's up to 99.94% now on the dumpier section and anchory section. He's just getting his accuracy back up. He does drop a little bit now, but still, the fact that he was able to even get accuracy up on these kinds of maps shows just how dominant he is as a VSRG player in Osumania. He's shown the reason why he's a core member in so many tournaments, so many team tournaments, especially Mania World Cup itself. Same with Hellosun, he's slowly getting his accuracy up to 99.80% now, trying to close the gap despite the accuracy drop he had.
These more transition-y movement patterns of speed picks is very difficult to hit, but both players holding. It's just the accuracy difference that Nat's having right now. That one accuracy drop there from Hellosun is all there was in this entire map between the two players, but there's still a little bit of the map left. If we do catch misses, or maybe a large accuracy drop, I think the Scotty can switch, but is that even gonna happen? Is the question. We have like less than 20 seconds of the map left, probably. We're entering 3000 combo. Nat's still showing zero inconsistency in any of these transition-y patterns.
He just has not dropped a singular accuracy at all this whole map. He has not even dropped down to 99.90% or below, and he's gonna close it off with a 997.5.
You cannot 997.
You can't do this.
No, you...
You guys can't do this. Another V1 double S from Team Salmon Noodle back to back from Yuuki and Nod. Hellosun with 330, 300 counts. It's worse than Nod, but still, Nod's ratio is just no. You don't do this. I want to say,
having almost a 10-to-1 ratio on this from Hellosun is absolutely incredible. And then Nad's perfect count is half of Hellosun's. Like, there's a problem in this kind of like no. Okay.
You should not be doing this.
This is the winners bracket. We're talking about the insane scores across both players. I feel like Hellosun just being such a profound accuracy player, even in the late game side, these maps are still ACK maps for them. And that just takes that to the next level once again.
But we do see LM1, T1's Protect coming in now, which is the timing hell map. I'm pretty sure with that being chosen, Nepigen will also come in exchange with Yi on Team Salmon Noodle. This two can go either way. We've seen both players' dominance on Long Note and Rice already from both teams.
Yeah. I think on paper maybe Nepigen has that slightest accuracy advantage when it comes to LNs, but the combo side of things, I mean, is actually having more consistency off. So this map being almost 4 minutes long, can go both ways. Misses can occur much more often for a long map like this, but it also, with a long map like this, a miss doesn't amplify that much if Nepigen's accuracy was enough.
But we'll just have to see what both Nepigen and Yi has in store for us. Nepigen, already granted as the Osomania Long Note for champion, winning the tournament, while Yi is granted as one of the best players in the world, especially in South Korea in terms of tournament performance. Both of the players will show us what they can do. Nepigen opting in to use the mirror mod.
It was interesting. I mean, anyway, here we go. 280 BPM of timing hell. This is no joke at all. These kind of jack transition patterns alongside with braces or streams, I don't even know any of them. These kind of transition patterns are gonna be the main dish of this timing hell map. You have to be so controlled in a lot of these patterns.
Yeah, but as of now, both players holding the same accuracy, not giving anyone leads. 800 combo in, already beyond the 400 combo, really fast. And let's get into more of the timing hell scene. We see all these Ellen tails being snapped differently. Not one of them is always snapped to the same beat. So you have to have severe finger control to be able to accuracy these kinds of maps. Yi is dropping a little bit of accuracy, but not much, giving Nepigen a little bit of leeway, but still a one miss swing can still happen to either one side as we go into the first Ki.
Okay, and he's gonna be the one dropping below the 9.8 mark. But I guess just this kind of long map can be very unstable for accuracy, so like if there's any rush of 200s, the accuracy drops can happen in an instant. Nepigen still holding out above the 9.8 range, but score lead is very minuscule. Like we said, we didn't see an FC from Nepigen on L13. Is that gonna happen the same time here? I don't know. Is Yi gonna be the one holding the full combo again as well? That's the question. Combo and accuracy matters so much here. And it all comes down to their comfort on this timing hell map.
Yeah, we're almost halfway into the map already. Both Nepigen and Yi is just trying to fight for accuracy right now. Nepigen having a little bit of accuracy lead is still above the 99.80% range, while Yi is dropped down to middle of 99.76%, almost to 95%, right in the middle of 0.7, but still, they're still holding onto the full combo. That's the most detrimental part, that this is still a one miss swing. Whoever drops combo will definitely secure the score lead being swung or not to the other player. Both Nepigen and Yi still holding onto the full combo.
Yeah, these kind of streamy bursts are so easy to mess up on. 9.8 though, Nepigen not dropping accuracy at all, and Yi dropping a little bit lower right now, back to the lower side of 9.7 range, like 9.73 that they have. 1,500 score lead is what Nepigen is having. Dropping just a tiny bit of accuracy, but the accuracy game is on Nepigen's side. We still have a quarter of the map left. Is anything gonna happen in this final section after this break section?
There's still a little bit more timing hell to be witnessed after this section. The last quarter is very important as well. More long note shoes coming in. It's not relatively shoes due to no rise notes, but with the differences of short long notes instead, that's what makes the importance of holding your accuracy. We come into the last Ki now. Nepigen still holding on to above 99.82%. Yi dropping down to barely 99.72% now. He's going to really work his skill off to lock in, get his accuracy back up just by slightly, and pray that Nepigen somehow finds a miss to even give this lead towards Yi. But we are ending off the map soon. I don't think that's gonna happen. Both players are still holding the full combo. Nepigen on the long note 1 showing that he can actually full combo the long note picks. Comparing that to long note 3, he gives T1 the hopes and dreams they need with the first point.
Dude, look at the consistency that both players have.
Both players with the FC. Oh my god. The ratio difference as well.
Yeah, accuracy-wise, you can actually see the accuracy difference is similar than like what we saw in L13. Nepigen having a little bit less perfect count, and this time they're gonna have less great count as well. But without the misses, it is Nepigen that's having the upper ground. And 3.6k gonna beat out Amis and 1k, taking their first point. But oh my days,
We're going to the best map, baby. It's time for MC Mental at his best. This is also Salmon Noodles Protect.
Protecting this map is just so much aura, man.
Literally aura farming.
This map has like so much history to it. It's such an old.
Not just got number 1 on this map. Are you kidding me? What?
Oh my
Are you kidding me?
That got a 999k on score v1.
Oh my god. Right before the matchup as well. Are you kidding me?
No, we are actually aura farming this time. There's no way.
He's actually just aura farming.
Use the aura. Think about this map is like, because it is a very OG map, there's a lot of more unconventional patterns than what we would normally see in tournaments, because, well, this map kind of needs no introduction. The kind of bursty nature of this map is just so weird. The bursts are just so wacky. Being able to hold accuracy on this one is practically impossible, but not saying, nah, let's get 99k on this one.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure this map needs no introduction. This map basically got popularized thanks to, if I'm not wrong, Etienne on one of his streams when he was playing this map on Upgrade. That and it's in itself, this map is from Stepmania. So most players from the old days, like me, unfortunately, I'm old now, will know what this map is. So here we go, into MC Mental. Cannot aura farm and get better ratio in this match. I swear, if he somehow gets a better ratio than the score he just did on leaderboard, I'm done.
That got 108 perfects on their score v1 score. So let's see it on v2. On v2, I think it's a little bit harder to ratio. So
It is,
if he can even get similar, I think it's still insane already. But right now, it is. They're both holding perfect accuracy. Nepigen having
First drop from Nat.
From that. In a change of events, the 9k is not going to occur.
That's also right after the 400 combo as well. That's gonna give the lead towards Nepigen by a lot. 3,700 points now before it slowly stabilizes as Not's going to hit 400 combo now. But still, a miss is a miss and a lead is a lead. Nepigen with a virtual 4,000 lead and accuracy lead. 99.90% still comparing that to Not.
These speed bursts are so weird. You have to be so controlled to hit these correctly. Not finding that miss earlier is understandable, but Nepigen still holding the 9.9 range. But these kind of bursts are so easy to choke if that's kind of like stop and go burst all over again. That's a mismatch from Nepigen.
Trading it back towards Not already. Not does trade it back with another miss.
What?
And one of these players hold onto the combo after this. It's going to give Nepigen the slight lead due to the 2-to-1 miss count greater in terms of Not's differences. Having 2 miss instead of 1. Both players hitting 400 combos soon. It's going to stabilize the score lead towards Nepigen by 4,200 points. Accuracy lead is 0.07% towards Nepigen, but anything can still happen from both Nepigen and Not's side.
This is crazy. Like, this map itself, this is why this map is such a bold move to protect. The amount of like random patterns that just throw at you is so easy for you to just choke on, especially under tournament pressure. Nepigen having 1 less miss than that, it's gonna have the 4,000 score lead.
Sure, players may have a V1SS on this map, but what they don't know is that even if they are at the pinnacle of their skill, a miss can still happen just from the nature of how the map is made. And this is why MC Mental is the map We are getting into the last third of the section left. Both Neptune and Nat getting back into the burst. Both players still holding up. Nat slowly getting back his accuracy, but as I said, that drop a little bit more. Neptune up to 99.84% now, slowly grinding it back up.
This ending section is gonna be, there's still a lot more these transition stop and go stream patterns going on, but it seems to be that both players have stabilized a little bit more. 9.85 from Neptune gaining accuracy. That's switch to both players are gonna be more chill on these, and if there's anything that's gonna happen, it has to be in this final around 30 seconds of the map left.
Yeah, but the last few bits of the map, there's only these repeat sections and that's it. Can Neptune hold onto his combo, not find any accuracy drop or miss to keep the lead he currently has? 4,300 scores difference towards T1 side. We're slowly closing in on the map.
Yeah, these ending jacks, I mean, there's still a little more missed potential with these mini jacks here, but the map's gonna end up here. These little V's, I guess, I don't know. But 99.87 coming in from Neptune with a miss there, and that unfortunately not gonna be enough by finding misses in the middle of the map twice. But that perfect count, I said Nat got 108 on score V1, and they got 120.
Yeah, 3 200 and 3 100 with 2 miss. That's the kind of map MC Mental is. Even if you're so good at a game, if you mess up just one section, you can drop everything. And this is what happened on Nat's side, giving the lead towards Neptune. 1 200, 1 100, and 2 miss count. Going into Team T1's pick now. Probably going to capitalize on the last long note they have available, being long note 2.
T1 did lose a breakpoint earlier in LN3, but they have obtained the breakpoint back in Rise 5. So now the game is kind of equal again. Both players obtaining 1 breakpoint towards each other, so this is back into a more neutral position, whereas if both teams continue to capitalize off of their own picks, this is going to be very shaky. This is going to be very interesting to see, but whether that is going to continue is still under the question. We're not going to go for LN2 yet? Okay.
I mean, to be fair, Hybrid 1 is somewhat mixed as well, so it makes sense that they can try to capitalize on the Hybrid pick. But still, leaving Long Note 2 on the board is definitely still a wise move on their end. We have not actually staying in, so no switch up to Yi we are seeing.
I would say this map is a lot more physical than the LN maps, because there's like so many mini jacks in between streams that this map is including, so like it requires so much control, and Nat definitely has that control in their hands, so I think Nat coming in for this map is a very logical choice. Whereas Neptune is going to be staying in for Hybrid 1 as well, so going to be their third map to play. So after this map, it's going to be Hellosun forced to come in to play Salmon Noodle's pick.
Yeah, since in that case, I feel like Yi is going to try and capitalize on that and choose the long note pick. Just because in terms of player differences, Neptune has a above advantage compared to Hellosun. In terms of long note, finding the first drop after the 400 combo is Neptune actually. Just a recuperate of what happened to Nat on MC Mental. It has happened yet again to Neptune, having a few more accuracy drop, giving Nat this slight accuracy and score advantage alongside with having the full combo on their board. Almost 6,000 score of difference.
These like every transition, like mini jack has, you know, it's so choke bait. You can so easily miss on all of these patterns. Nat gonna be the one getting the early lead, but I feel like there are a lot more misses yet to come. Like we saw in MC Mental, these kind of burst paired with mini jacks are so easy to miss in a split second. 5,000, 3,000, I mean 5,300 score lead coming in from now with 9.8. Neptune is recomposing themselves with 9.7 accuracy now, trying to match Nat's accuracy, but the miss earlier is still giving them the lead.
Yeah, but just due to the fact that Natsu has the full combo, it's going to give the score lead slightly more comfortable towards Nat. He just has to hold on to the full combo despite dropping some more accuracy. It's fine. As long as Nat holds onto the full combo, the score lead is still going to be on their side, even if it's somehow dropped below Neptune. He just has to hold. Neptune is slowly getting up his accuracy now. 99.76%, slowly closing in on Nat in terms of AC. 5,000 points of difference as we enter the last 8th. Cannot hold onto the full combo right now and possibly get another breakpoint for Team Salmon Noodles.
If Salmon Noodle gets another breakpoint, it's not a very bright situation for T1. This ending trail, is anything gonna happen? No. It just don't. And all it took was one singular miss from Neptune.
Not with slightly worse ratio as well. Just 9,300 count of difference. But due to Neptune finding a miss and accuracy drop, it's going to swing towards Team Salmon Noodle. 4-2 in their favor, and it's also going to be Salmon Noodle's pick. I feel like they are definitely gonna either capitalize on one of the rise or possibly choose the long note map, just because Neptune is no longer able to playing 3 maps in a row.
Look at that ratio and break count. Had Neptune didn't miss that one time, it would have still been really close. I don't know if that miss was followed by the 200s. So like, the accuracy would have been definitely so close. If it was like 3 grades compared to 2, slightly better ratio, that accuracy game was like practically identical. But nonetheless, that miss did happen. Salmon Noodle taking their second breakpoint. 2-4. This is not the best situation I want to see on the side of T1. They would have to get a breakpoint ASAP, and I mean ASAP. But Rice Free gonna be picked here.
Stamina pick is going to come in.
Not going for Owens. I actually would think it's a smart choice to pick Owens, but
okay. Maybe Nat is just confident that he can just play the stamina chart. I mean, we've been seeing him dominate on the rise. Despite his miss on MC Mental, he still showed that he can dominate on the rise with ratio as well. So if he can hold his composure, if he's not nervous, he can absolutely cook with the stamina pick. With Hello Sun as well, one of the core members for Mania World Cup US team on the rise coming in. We've already seen what he can do. And we're gonna see what he can do even more as we enter into BOL.
It's kind of crazy to see BOL being used as a jump stream or hand stream stamina pick, and then we upgrade it to 1.05 because, like.
I don't think you are ready for what's happening
in
on finals.
250 BPM. It's already like very fast, right? And 1.05, we have 262 BPM of what hand streams, I guess. Like.
It's just rough.
So dense. It is rough.
It's so rough to the point that only small individual player base can do it, and we're talking under 50 of them. And this is the under 50 players that they are able to play these kind of map with that dominance showing.
Yeah, we just have to see, can T1 immediately try to come back by taking a breakpoint immediately? Or is Salmon Noodle gonna capitalize off of that after the breakpoint that they just got? We're gonna find out in this dense jump stream pick. Look at these trails in the middle.
This is a ratio battle yet again for Hello Sun and Nod. Both players still holding above 99.90%. Hello Sun is actually having the upper edge in terms of accuracy, even though it's a little bit, but anything can still happen. A few more 300 drops from him, dropping down to 99.94% now, tying with Nod. Still, anything can happen. Both player closes it out as if nothing even happened.
Yeah, both players, oh my god, having basically the same accuracy. 9.94 still look at the score difference thing. It's not even
under
moving.
100.
It's not moving. Stop it.
Oh, Hello Sun finding the first drop at column 1. Having the accuracy and combo drop from him, but not finds it back, trading it back.
Oh, that's crazy. Like we never really see trades coming in jump stream picks, but that miss from Nat is definitely much more dirtier in terms of accuracy. It's on Ellison's side now, but that's giving them what 1,000 score lead.
I feel like that miss could have been 2 or 3 miss from Nas, and while Holosun had a clean 1 miss with some 300 drop, but still, we are only halfway done with the map. The score gap difference is only under 1,000 points. Holosun finding more miss as we end off with the density section, giving the lead towards Nad. Combo reset on Holosun, 99.63%, while Nad's having almost 99.77%, trying to get back up on the second half.
Dude, that like ending jump through, I don't even know if it's a jump through section, was like so brutal. Hell was a no locking on that one. 9.6 now, giving that around 5,000 score lead. Is now Noodle gonna be able to capitalize off of this 5,000 score lead? Is a little bit of a cushion, the biggest lead that we've seen so far, but it's definitely still within a miss. If Nat finds any mistakes, the score lead can still shrink down to nothing.
We are going into the last quarter soon. More Anchory and Trilly section coming in. Holosun finding another drop. Nas holding onto the combo. His accuracy is up to 99.80% now. He's just capitalizing. He's not dropping any accuracy. He's just using this as a form of let's get back my accuracy from the earlier miss I had. 11,000 points of lead towards Nad. He's not even tired in the slightest.
Yeah, that miss there wasn't a sign of tiredness, although Hellson's miss was probably one of them. Finding this one as well, I think this is where the stamina limit hits for Hellson, but Nad is gaining accuracy. 16k towards 17k. What are we doing, Nad?
Despite the miss, he's still closer than out with 990k.
It's just so unfortunate to see the note and column lock happen on the side of Hellson there. It's not gonna be enough.
This also secured Team Salmon Noodle their match point 5-2 in their favor against T1. What's T1
Look at that
going to
ratio between the
choose?
two, man.
Yeah, the ratio,
What are we doing?
259 to 405.
Like you say like these kind of dense hand stream patterns, 400 perfects, almost 1 to 10. It's like 1 to 9, 9 point something maybe. Is absolutely insane, but Nad's ratio is just what?
We're coming in with long note 2, the last long note available for T1. Judging from the fact that long note being chosen, I'm pretty sure Nepogen is going to come in. We see Yi being forced to swap in as Nad has played 3 times in a row. So Yi is going to have to play for Team Salmon Noodle now. I feel like Nepogen has to come in now.
Is he though? That's the question. Because, well, here's the thing. We have 4 maps left to go, and he did mention I think the ref also mentioned the free play rule. Nat also played their 3rd map, so now He's gonna come in. If we swap players now, and Nat is in place for 3 more maps, it's gonna be the TD that's gonna have T1 or say player swap.
That doesn't make sense. But we'll just see how it goes. Seems like Holosun is staying. Our referee is so brain rotted in a Roblox game called Rex Reincarnated. Unfortunate. Please get well soon.
Oh my god.
Good luck, have fun to both Holosun. Staying in for T1 and Yi coming in by force of nature. Going into Annihilation and F-Sharp Minor. Long note 2 density. Here we go.
Yeah, very rare to see easy MMR being the map for one of the tournament maps, so gonna be interesting to see why. Oh, panic, okay.
Easy MMR stands.
Yeah. I mean, their maps are fun. I use their maps for warm-up.
It is a good map. They make a lot of funny stuff, though. I can't deny.
So, gonna be seeing Hellson having the accuracy so far. I mean, not having the best beginning. I say not the best. It's simply 99.8 instead of 99.9. We're gonna be seeing the density patterns do come in. And these kind of dense, non-stop density with easy MMR nature, if you miss, you kind of just no-lock the entire map, basically.
Yeah, but currently accuracy lead is towards Holosun's side, still holding above 99.90%, while Yi is barely holding on to 99.81% now. He actually got back his accuracy from the earlier mishap on the beginning to get into more of the density section, mostly full inverse basically. And both players still holding strong on their combo and accuracy, not giving a inch of swing. 1,200 points leads toward Hello Sun. He's going to try and hold as long as he can.
Coming in, Hello Sun showing the accuracy game that they have, 9.89 still. Density patterns tend to be a little bit easier to act, but still, with how dense and continuous these streams are, it's going to be so hard. Look at these long L1s now. This is the free key part that can be very easy to choke. The free K, kind of long L1s on the side, it's very easy to just mess up in a little bit because of how much control you need to do in these kind of patterns. 9.88, some actually drops on the side of Amini below the 9.8 range again, giving Hellson just a tiny bit of score lead, but misses can still happen in this second half of the map.
Yeah, we're already done with 2/3 of the map. Both players still holding on to the full combo. Yuuki really needs to capitalize back on his LN accuracy. Try to get it back up as high as possible, comparing that to Hello Sun, who's still holding above 99.80% on the higher end still. 99.87 comparing that with 99.79. Accuracy difference is important still. Both players still holding on to the full combo. 2,300 towards Hello Sun's side as we enter the last density section. More inverse, more roll pattern is going to come in. Both players just not letting up their combo at all.
These kind of pending turns look so scary. It's typical ECMM, our nature's signature style elements are so easy to choke, but Hello Sun. There's still one more final section though.
The roll
Is that
section.
gonna be changing anything? Nope. 995k. I quit. What are we doing?
We should quit, bro. We should retire. 200
Look at
from
our
both
ratio.
Yuuki and Hello Sun. What? What?
Wow, this is crazy.
The
Two
ratio
grades
differences
across two
made.
players.
Yeah, the ratio difference was what mattered. Hello Sun just winning out on ratio. And it's going back to Salmon Noodle's pick as well. 5-3 on T1's board. Finally securing the point that they desperately need to try and make this into a potential tiebreaker.
Yeah, but to take the potential tiebreaker, they will to win the pick that Salmon Noodle is going to be picking next. Which
Rise
is
2.
probably going to be a Rice. Maybe a
Number
Rice 2?
39. Yeah,
Yeah,
number
it is Rice
39 is
2.
coming in.
This
Most
is
people should
Salmon
know this
Noodle's
song.
turf. We've seen Nat showing zero signs of tiredness in Rice 3. Rice 2 being a little bit faster, but in compensations of it being a little bit shorter, but the stamina effect is still in play here. Napigen gonna be the one opting it instead of Halosan, and like they had in Rice 3. Can Napigen be holding enough, just enough, to fight against Nat? Maybe hope for misses from Nat to get their point back to try to force TP if possible.
Yeah, we do see Nepogen coming back in. This time, he can play throughout everything if needed. He has no what's it called, restrainment on needing to be forced out, as we are down to the last 3 maps available to play. Number 39 and another pick from Team T1. If they somehow wins this, and if they proceed to win again, they can play the TB for the 3rd map in a row from Nepogen's side. But we are going in Nepogen versus Nod in number 39. The faster Rise this time compared to Rise 3, but shorter. So it's density over length in this case.
Yeah, let's take a look. Then the pressure's on for T1 as for Salmon that they have to be as perfect as they can to get this final point that they want. Whether or not if T1 can be the one denying the 6-3 seed upset, it's going to be up to Nepogen.
We just see what these two players can do. 500 combo in. Nep and Nas still holding above 99.90%, not dropping an ounce of accuracy yet. It's basically tied in terms of minuscule accuracy as well, as we go into the first vocal ki section, where more of the rows is going to come in and trills. Nepogen and Nas just not letting up the accuracy at all.
Nepichen gonna be locking in for this one. They have to be so perfect when it comes to accuracy game because Nat's consistency is immaculate. 9.95, 9.96. Any accuracy drop, like a rush of 300s is enough to change the lead at all. Like, Nat's gaining accuracy as well.
This is literally just a ratio battle. This is a short map as well compared to the stamina map we had. In change of density and physicality, this is what we get. The faster pick, but shorter. But it seems like it doesn't prove a issue to both Nepichen and Nas, holding the same accuracy now. 99.95% from both players.
What is going on? Like, I saw like the score difference bar having at nowhere. Like, both players having 9.95 still. It's showing. No, it's not showing anything. What are we doing? Oh, okay. 9.94 now from that. I think it's like a 0.01 accuracy difference is gonna change a lot of things.
Anything can still happen. Last quarter left.
What is going on?
The last Ki, the last vocal section we get. Nepichen holding his accuracy still on 99.95%, not dropping to 99.93. Both players still holding above 99.9. They're not dropping.
What is going on?
The score lead is 200. Hold on. Nepi finding a miss just at the end.
Is that it?
I think that secures it. If not full combos, that's it. It's going to give not the slight edge if he full combos the last bit of the map, and he does. It's going to secure Salmon Noodle 6-3.
Almost
Upset. Oh my
No.
god.
No.
That was so close. The ratio game
It's
was
just
on
one
net.
miss.
It was the miss
It's
that
just one?
mattered. T1
I'm like processing everything that's happened in this map so far.
Nepichen had the ratio in mind, but at the end, I feel like he maybe messed up a little bit. Finding a miss, giving the score lead to us, not holding a V1SS, 997k to close it out, and closing the match out to Salmon Noodles winning a seed upset from seed 4 against the seed 1 T1. Yi and Nod is going to continue on in the winners bracket into finals, while knocking both Hello Sun and Nepichen, preceding the winners, possibly the most high value players in my opinion. I'm very sure a lot of people came into this tournament thinking that Nepichen and Hello Sun is going to win, but this shows that anything can happen as they are knocked down to losers finals, who they will be against Unicorn Butterfly next for Salmon Noodles on the winners bracket. That's one intense match.
And Yi and Nad proving the fact that gods can bleed. Even the slightest consistency mistakes is gonna be enough for them to take over. 6-3, this is, like you said, a seed upset. Salmon are gonna be taking on against Unicorn Butterfly in the winners bracket in finals, whereas T1 is going to be moving on in the losers bracket. They're not dead yet, they are still alive in the lower bracket, being an absolute monster of a team in the final losers bracket. Think about this, Nepichen and Hello Sun being in losers bracket. Like, what?
That's insane, dude. But still, it is finals. But we will be seeing that T1, Hello Sun and Nepichen will be against Minwoo and Yran next week in Super Duper Speed.
Yeah,
That's insane.
Dude, this is actually such a good match to watch. Unfortunately, it's not going to go to TV. It could have been a TV, but nonetheless, it was such an exciting match to watch. Breakpoints, back to back to back, basically.
Definitely. But with that, that is also the last matchup we will be having for semifinals. What a way to close it out. One of 6-3 in paper. This looks so super one-sided. But if you tuned into the match, you very well knew this could have went into tiebreaker.
For sure. In an alternate universe where a little bit of changes on the miscount between some of the players, maybe this match would have been even closer to watch TV, but nonetheless, this was such a good match regardless. I had so much fun watching the 4 absolute incredible masters in the Mosumania just
Yeah.
clash on whatever the hell this map pool is. This is crazy stuff that we'll not be seeing often in Abstraction Cup, but yeah.
And we will be seeing this more as we enter finals soon, and grand finals as well, where everything will be coming to crash down. But other than that, I'm very sure both me and Poppy has left this commentary scene with such a joy, honestly. This has been a really fun match to commentate.
So true. This is one of the more interesting ones I want to see. Commentating higher bracket matches in late game is always such a fun time to just have. Look at them, blow our minds a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. But with that, it is I, Adam Yuuki, also known as Adam McAfee, signing off. And we'll see you guys next week, or potentially the bracket review. So, see you guys then.
Yeah. Next is the finals map showcase. So see you there. Bye bye.